you look at things like diversity, I think diversity can be a big driver of innovation. And whether you're looking at innovation within your workforce, people with different views, people from different backgrounds, or whether you're looking at that within your contingent workforce, or whether you're looking at that within your supply base. But with innovation, you're going to have to use, for example, smaller suppliers. You're going to have to take some risk. How do you think that procurement can effectively balance that in the risk control side of things versus allowing innovation to flourish?
It's a $1 million question, that really there, Johnny, in terms of balancing risk with innovation. I think you've got to start small in some way, shape or form, so, well, how do you migrate risk? Well, actually mitigate risk, really, I suppose, is the first one. So look at, by getting your supply chain under control and setting terms and conditions and setting an ethical and fair way to engage in contract with the business, you're automatically reducing the risk, and you're reducing the risk across the projects. And to go before, those change requests, by making sure they're actually tracked by procurement. So you're starting to understand all those things. So you've then got that. And then it's about controlling the risk and looking at, what areas of our business are going to be, going back to that work, not worker, what areas of our business are going to be the real focus over the next 12 to 18 months? Where do we really need to innovate? And that's where I want to be bringing in the suppliers, where, if we do nothing, we're going to go backwards. And if we, in best case scenario, we're going to go slowly backwards. But if we really do something innovative here and we really drive this transformation forward, then it can really see our business move to the next level. And if we get it wrong, is the impact of getting it wrong worse than the impact of doing nothing at all? Arguably not. So it's about controlling that risk. And you control that risk through, within service providers, through milestones and deliverables. You're looking at what needs to be achieved. You're making sure that it's commercially and contractually clear to everybody. And then if the milestones start getting missed or the deliverables aren't being met, then you've got an option then to stop what you're doing, reassess it is, and it's just controlling it. And you can't control it without actually visibility and knowing where to look. And I think that whole thing about visibility, having a workforce plan, having a purpose and knowing where to look really ties you up to where am I going to go, and you double down on the risk. I mean, the one thing that's always been drilled into me from a very early age is the biggest risk you can do is do nothing. I think, and that's where some of this services procurement stuff has got to. It's too big, it's too complicated. I don't really know what to do, so I'm going to do the ostrich thing and stick my head in the sand. And I think that if you don't innovate and you don't do something about it, your competitors will. And that's going to really fundamentally shift how you are as a business moving forward in the future.